All hail the conquering hero. He has returned. He is coming back to smite his enemies and lead the Packers to the promised land once again. In case you haven't heard, Aaron Rodgers, the greatest quarterback of in the league today, he's back. He's cleared, and the Panthers better be scared, shitless. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! My goodness! My goodness! That win in Cleveland saved our asses. Help! Ironically, Brett Hundley saved our asses. He pulled out another overtime win, second week in a row. It was a comeback win. We had to really scratch and claw for that one, but Brett Hundley and Devontae Adams, they connected, they got it done, and because of that win, the bad man is back, baby! Woo! Oh man, what a week it was! What a week it was, and that was, and of course, the news about Rodgers broke yesterday. He actually broke it himself on Instagram. Gave the thumbs up that he is all ready to go. Now, as for what else is going on, everywhere else in the league, the AFC West, it's not a log jam anymore, but it's still tight and pretty close. Um, Kansas City kind of took care of things. They finally got another win to go with the win they had since they started 5-0. So they're still in first place, but they still share it with the Chargers, who beat down Washington like they stole something. Um, so so it's a first place tie between the Chiefs and the Chargers, and interestingly enough, they play each other on Saturday. That's going to be very interesting. That game's going to be in Carson, but they say in LA. It's LA adjacent. Carson is LA adjacent. The arena they play in is the same arena used by the Major League Soccer's Los Angeles Galaxy team. But of course, that wasn't the only overtime field. There was one in Buffalo in the snow, and the Bills won 13-7 in overtime. But let's get to the playoff. Let's get to the playoff. Congratulations to the Steelers and the Eagles. Both teams clinched their divisions on Sunday. The Eagles won a thriller against the Rams, 37-35. So they're the NFC East champions. They have the number one seed in the NFC. They have it, but they haven't locked it up yet. And of course, the Steelers took care of business with that nail-biting victory over the Ravens. So they won the North, and they won the North. They're still number one, and that stranglehold for number one seed just got even stronger because the Patriots shit the bed as usual against, of all people, Jay Cutler and the Dolphins. Tom Brady continuing to show his inferiority to quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers and Ben Roethlisberger by letting Jay Cutler be. So the two teams have been tied for the longest, for about a month, and now it's a one-game lead for the Steelers, and that puts them in a very interesting situation because the two teams play each other. Had New England won, it would have been just for like control and a chance to clinch number one seed. A chance to clinch number one seed later. Now, um, with the way the standings are set up, Pittsburgh can get the number one seed outright. All they have to do is beat. All they have to do is beat New England. Though, according to the scenarios, that's not all that has to happen, but it's pretty much the gist of it. The scenarios are right here on this wonderful tablet, and they are as follows. Pittsburgh, they get a first round bye if they win and Jacksonville doesn't win. If they lose a tie, they get home field throughout. That means the AFC goes through Steel City, Pittsburgh. Um, and so Yeah, and like I said, the game's in Pittsburgh, so there's no way in hell the Patriots are going to win. The Patriots failed to clinch the East when they lost, but they can do it with a win or if Buffalo loses. As for getting to the playoffs, all that has happened is Baltimore's to lose. But they played Cleveland, but the Ravens suck. I think the Browns are actually going to beat them. Jacksonville failed to get in because too much had to happen, uh, even with their win. But all Jacksonville has to do, this week is win, and they'll get into playoffs. And Jacksonville plays. Let's see the schedule. Jacksonville hosts the Texans. All they have to do is win. If not, they can get in even with their game in progress. If Bills lose, Baltimore loses, they get in. If Baltimore loses and there's actually a decision in Saturday's Kansas City LA game, then and they get in. So they got so many ways to get in. As far as the NFC, Philadelphia's already clinched the East. They get a bye with a win, and if they win and Minnesota loses, the road to the NFC goes through them. Minnesota, well, they can still win the division. All they have to do is win. Well, actually, all they have to do is not lose. Win or tie will do it. They can get the playoffs even if they don't. So many things, so many scenarios can happen. The main one is if the Falcons, Saints, and Seattle all lose, they get in the playoffs. Seattle plays the Rams. You know the Rams will beat the dog shit out of them. The Rams can get in, but still they need a lot to happen. They need to win. Green Bay can't win. Detroit can't win, and the um, Saints and the Falcons both have to lose. So a lot has to happen for the Rams to get in. But at least two more division titles can be clinched. Um, like I said, the Rams and Seahawks. That's a very important game because Seattle already beat them, and if Seattle beats them again, that'll put her in a first place tie, and they'll have the head-to-head edge. Um, the Packers, like I said, the Packers are in Charlotte facing the Panthers. That's going to be Rodgers' first game back. It has been announced that he is going to start, though I've also heard game time decision. So again, it looks like he's going to be back. He's back, baby. The Bills host the Dolphins this week. They should beat them. Buffalo is 7-6 according to the standings. Buffalo, if the season ended, would actually get in. Uh, they actually have like tiebreakers over the Chargers and Baltimore. But like I said, the Chargers have a shot at the division, so it's going to be really interesting these final 3 weeks. Unfortunately, Week 15 starts with a very meaningless game. The the two eliminated teams going at it: Denver, Indianapolis. Like I said, a pair of Saturday games. Detroit was looking to get into the playoffs. They're hosting the Rams. Oh, I actually made a mistake. That's a mistake. I said the Chargers Chiefs game. I said the Chargers Chiefs game on Saturday. It's in LA. It's actually in Kansas City. They're already in LA, and Kansas City won that game, so they have that going for them. If Kansas City wins, they don't have to worry about the division because they'll have a bit of a stranglehold. They were split against Oakland. They have swept the Chargers. Um, the Sunday night game is Dallas and Oakland. Both teams are looking to get in. And Atlanta and Tampa Bay, that's the Monday game. Tampa Bay, with their loss, they're done. And Atlanta's still trying to get in. There's 3 weeks left, but the main focus is the King of Kings is back. And it's going to be a very interesting next 3 weeks in the NFC. So with that, I say, like I said, before I end this, of course, there's some bad news. Of course, Carson Wentz is out for a year, so chances of the All Pennsylvania Super Bowl kind of put on hold. It's a historical fact. Yesterday, Pennsylvania actually celebrated its birthday. It was on December 12th, 1787, that Pennsylvania achieved statehood. They were the second to do so after Delaware. So 203 days. So happy belated birthday to the Keystone State. And yeah, that's my review of week 14. Week 15 is going to be an amazing week with games on Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and of course the Monday game. So with that, I say enjoy this fantastic playoff race, and until next week, football fans.